All right, so if you listen to
Let's
last
talk about
episode,
some stuff.
sorry, it was just
Yeah.
it was one of
No.
those things that I kind of wanted to work through.
Yeah. I'm glad we worked through it as a team.
Thanks. So last week, if you listened to the episode, hopefully we don't have to fucking lose this one and then do everything again. I promised you that we were going to do Andale's lore. Now, we did Andale's lore 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. We're going to do it again because I got home late and I don't want to deprive people of lore that I've already written.
Let's do it.
Okay, Andale. I got a new book. New little green book.
Ooh, I can't see it, but I will.
It is touted as the greatest town in Virginia. 4 families survived the nuclear war and remained in Andale. After a while, the food shortages they had run out. They resorted to cannibalism. They murdered and consumed outsiders. Followed by inbreeding, which has become a tradition that is passed down from generation to generation. You can explore this quaint little town until you find an old man, or he finds you, and he warns you to leave the town. Okay, so I sent you the picture, Declan, a little while ago.
Yes.
Because we did this a little while ago. There are 7 people in this town. There's Willie Wilson.
Oh my god, this is such a freaking...
There's Willie Wilson,
right,
Martha Wilson, Jenny Wilson. There's Jack Smith, Linda Smith, and Junior Smith. And there's Old Man Harrison Smith. Now, a quote from Willie Wilson. This is paraphrased, but he says, "Family first. And any man that says otherwise is saying something wrong, and you should hit that man with a stick." Now,
with a big old stick?
I had written down here, I was going to try to write this canonically. Willie Wilson is married to Martha Wilson and is Jenny Wilson's daughter. And then I realized this inbreeding is fucking rampant.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have the drawing on screen because it is just impossible to follow.
Here is from the notebook. This is the thing, and I'll put a better high quality version on screen. Willie Wilson,
could, please.
Sorry?
If you could, please, that'd be wonderful.
Willie Wilson is married to Martha Wilson, who their daughter is Jenny Wilson, right?
Right.
Willie Wilson and Martha Wilson are brother and sister. They have a daughter. Willie Wilson's brother is Jack Smith, who is the uncle to Jenny Wilson. Martha Wilson is sisters to Linda Smith. Linda and Jack are married, and they have a son, Junior Smith. Right?
Yep. So far, I hate it all. Continue.
Willie Wilson and Martha Wilson are aunt and uncle to Junior Smith. Jack Smith and Linda Smith are aunt and uncle to Jenny Wilson. Their grandfather, everybody's grandfather and father, is Old Man Harrison Smith, who's a former cannibal. Now, how do you become a former cannibal? Like, how do you live with yourself after cannibalism?
How do you reform from cannibalism is my question.
How do you live with yourself after generations and generations of plowing your sister?
I don't think you do. That's just something that you learn to swallow.
Like, so
this is a hot mess. I'd like to make an illustrated version of this.
Oh, please, if you want.
Yeah, if I have the time, I will. But like, this is something.
If you don't have the time, put a message saying that you didn't have the time. If you do,
I didn't
great.
have the time.
No, like put a message if you don't.
Oh, okay.
Don't just be like, I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, Old Man Harris. Like, how do you hit like 70 and you're like, man, I fucked up.
Man, I've fucked my daughter too many times, and I hate the taste of people.
Like.
And now there's a recording of that coming from my mouth on the internet.
Let me ask you a serious question. This is a very serious question.
Yes.
This is a 2-parter.
Okay.
Would you eat human?
Do you want me to answer that first, or do you want me to wait for all
No,
the
that's the
questions?
first part.
If it were between me dying...
No scenario.
Yeah, just yes or no?
No scenario. Yes or no. Would you eat a human?
If I have to go just yes or no, black and white,
Yes.
I'd say no.
Okay, why?
Because I feel like it's just wrong. It just doesn't feel right to me.
Why?
because that's like another life that has been taken for my own.
And beef, chicken, none of that is another life that's been taken for your own?
Oh yeah, but like, fuck cows.
Why? It's a sentient life.
You're not gonna do this philosophy shit on me. I'd if a cow were to walk in and say, "Dude, just don't eat me," I'd be like, "Dude, you're good."
No,
I won't.
I don't think you would. You say all the time how much you love beef. I think you'd be like, all right, I won't eat
fucking
this
love
one.
beef. Yeah, I won't eat that one.
That's fucked up. So if you found a mute person, we can eat that one.
I mean, I'm sure they would have an objection.
You don't think a cow has an objection?
Oh, probably, but like, I don't.
You ever see those
I'm
videos
willing-
of the cows being pushed into the slaughterhouse and they know what's coming and they don't want to die?
Yeah. But I'm
Technically,
willing
have you considered
to.
going vegan?
I knew you were getting to that. I'm willing to feign ignorance. Yeah, I like the taste of meat too much.
So
But
what's
I
the
don't
difference
know.
if you try a
People-
little human?
People have like reason and like, if you're a religious type, souls, and like a personal identity that is able to be deconstructed by our human brains. It just doesn't feel right to eat another person. They're a person. Like, they're a person.
I don't know. What classifies a person?
I don't know, dude.
No,
I'm not
seriously,
an
what
expert in this
classifies a
shit.
person? Someone who wakes up and goes to work and pays bills?
No, I'd say someone that has
So we
the
can eat the working
ability-
class.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm asking you questions.
Well, let me answer them.
Okay, go on.
What qualifies a person, I guess, would be someone with an identity and the ability to reason.
Okay.
The ability to reason and communicate with others, even if it's a different language, the ability to communicate thoughts and feelings and like have like a cognitive reason. That's a person.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm no expert. Like I said, if a pig looked up at me and said like, "Dude, it's really fucking uncool that you're about to eat me," I'd be like, "Say no more, dude. No biggie. I'll find a different one that doesn't tell me and shame me into not eating."
But you eat his brother.
I mean, if his brother objects, I won't eat his brother.
Okay. Alright. I see.
Reason is the number one key for me.
So what if you find someone who's like a sociopath who can't reason? They're fair game?
Fuck him. I'll eat the shit out of him.
Of a sociopath.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I was trying to make good radio. I don't know. I don't want to eat people, Vince.
Okay. Alright, part 2.
Okay.
Do you eat ass? This is what this entire show has been. I don't want to make a fucking Fallout podcast. I just wanted to get you on the spot to ask you 61 episodes in if you eat ass.
I've given my answer to the camera. Let's continue.
Alright,
Vince, I have a question for you.
sure.
Would you eat people?
I think I'll try anything twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about this for a long time.
Just black and white?
Just
Your
black
answer
and
would be
black
yes?
and white, yeah. Like black and white, yes. Now, if you could put stipulation on it, like,
I would like to do my stipulations too
Okay.
later.
yeah, my stipulations would be like, is everything legal? Like, is the person okay
Yeah.
with it? Yeah.
Is there legal recourse?
Like,
That's a big one.
am I going to be somewhere where it's going to be safe? Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, just black and white. Whether like, that's why I said black and white, because I know that if I was given the opportunity, everything's legal, it's prepared correctly. The I think it's called tryptophan that's in it that makes people shake. That's why you can't eat people, because you shake. If that is cooked out of it, because bear meat has that in that, has that chemical in it. But if you cook it out, you can get rid of it. So if you can cook a predominant amount of it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if it were safe and legal and the person being eaten blessed you to do it.
Yeah, it's the dangerous game argument.
Yeah.
Like, we hunt everything else except for man. Like, there's not much I don't eat. I don't really like venison.
But you know what? I do feel similar to you with those stipulations. I would probably say yes, but otherwise, without that very strict situation, it would be no.
Well, no, that's why I said black or white, because it's
Yeah.
a morbid idea. Like, it's a morbid
It is
idea
morbid.
to be like, oh, to eat people is gross. Yeah,
Hey,
it
okay,
is.
to eat that dude.
But like, you have to realize that if you agree to the stipulations I just gave, then you're agreeing to yes, eat people. So,
Fine.
you know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying is that if given the opportunity, I would try it. I also don't understand why in the Fallout games we don't see more of this.
I think it's just part of like a one little bit of morality that has leaked into the future society.
What do you mean?
That like
What do you
eating
mean,
people
morality?
bad.
Is it? But is it in a time of survival?
That's what I'm saying. Like that, the eating people bad is a very like societal thing for us.
No. But I'm saying
It's
like,
a learned behavior.
Exactly.
So in the Fallout games, that's just a little bit of learned behavior that has permeated through the generations. Is what I'm saying.
Seems a little convenient.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I have another question
Sure.
for you. Eat ass?
Of course. How many times are we going over this? How long have you known me? So this grandfather man, he's just like, yeah, fuck these people. Don't go in there. And then you can go into their basement and you can find out that in their basement, you can either get a key or pick the lock. Is fucking tons and tons of strange meat. You can bring this strange meat to Little Lamplight, and they feed it to the fungus. I don't ever remember doing this quest, but I read about it. It's one of those, like,
I don't either.
bring me a
It's
thing.
an unmarked, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's an unmarked quest, right?
It might be, because it's one of those, like, the ears and the fingers. Mm-hmm. It's like, bring strange meat, feed it to the fungus, and they give you caps. So, yeah. You want to say anything about people eaters?
The only ones that I like are one-eyed, one horn, and flying in purple.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.